Hope you guys have all had a wonderful Christmas holidays, and I'm excited for this video, you guys. Going for an adventure here with my boy, Charlie. And I've got a mission that I'm going to be on this year, a series of challenges, and I want to share them with you. So I wanted to give some backstory on this personal mission of mine that is going to be for like the entire of this year. I find myself at the end of the year with like a list of bucket list ideas or things that I had as goals or intentions that I do my best to accomplish but don't always get done. And so yet again another year goes by when there's some things that I wish I could have achieved that I haven't. And so this is the year that I'm going to set myself what I feel like is going to be a much more reasonable amount of goals and projects and mission items to complete. And I'm going to do one big one a month. I'm going to document it with you guys and take you along this personal challenge journey of 2023. But I'm here in Winchester in the UK where my family lives. Me and him are on a bit of a walk to go to the top of this mountaintop. Come here. Good boy. The last time I was here in the UK, we had my other dog, Smudgy. And since I've been back, he is no longer with us, so it's just Charlie boy. And he's a different dog now. He didn't like me so much because my family got him before I was ever living at the house, so I'd already left to live in the US. So Charlie here doesn't really know me as well as Smudge did. Isn't he cute? Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie. Off we go on this little hike and to the mountaintop to share my mission plan for you and me. I feel like this is going to be a good way to hold myself accountable. Anyways, here we go. Oh my gosh, how quaint are all these houses. They're right on this stream here, so they have a really beautiful view that they look out on. I wanted to kind of talk about something before I share my list that I've made for this year, because it's been something that's been bothering me for a really long time, ever since Justin and I have had a lot of kind of back and forth conversation about what's up with the YouTube, and are we filming together, are we filming separately, why is the channel still called Justin and GB when basically you only ever see my face. And I still really enjoy making YouTube. Granted, there are my days when I'm not in the mood to film and not in the mood to do something on the house, and there's things that I'm not in the mood to do. By the way, my favorite tree of all time, willow tree. I did a drawing of it in my colouring book. I feel like I probably just got so used to seeing willow trees all around the UK that that's kind of where my love for willow trees came. We also had one in our backyard way back in the day. Anyways, so I wanted to kind of just tap into this channel name. I feel like I've been wanting to change the name for a while now, ever since we've initially been kind of growing apart on YouTube as like a couple channel, because we were very much a couple channel documenting our travels together, the bus, home life, and we were working together as a team to create content. And now I feel like it's more just me and my creative vision, things that I want to document, and fun personal development projects and missions for myself that I want to be able to share with you, things that I really enjoy. And I'm wanting to take the channel in a direction that is a lot of what I love. Mindfulness, wellness, yoga, movement, mind, health and happiness, creativity, art, design, style, fashion, clothing, thrifting, being crafty, things like that. So here's the thing, I'm going to change the channel name. So the new channel name, you guys, I've been resisting on doing it for so many reasons. Like, I haven't wanted to confuse you, although I already feel like it's confusing because it's Justin and Juby and it's mostly just me, so I feel like that in itself is confusing. I haven't wanted to just spring it on you and surprise you with it. I feel like I've wanted to, per also Justin's suggestions, to kind of help me like transform and metamorphosize into this new phase of life on YouTube, to like kind of work through the content shift and then change the branding and the name of the channel and all that. So for those reasons, it's taken me a while. I've been procrastinating the change and avoiding it and worried about how it would affect subscribers and views and what you guys would all think and say. And at the end of the day, I have to just constantly remind myself that as much as I love you guys, this is my journey and I'm sharing it with you, and I can kind of present it to the world however I want to and how I need to, and this is how I need to, I guess. Anyways, I hope none of you guys are disappointed. You'll still see Justin, Azalea and I on the channel. You'll still see house renovations. You'll just see like more creativity, flair and style, thrifting, just more of the things that I truly love, and I don't want to be so restricted and limited to only making house content or family content or bus content. I want this channel to kind of evolve into my next phase of life, and I want to take you with me. So here's to the new channel name, which still has my nickname in it, Juby. But for those of you that don't know, my full name is Juliana, my middle name is Yasmine. So the channel name is now julianajubyyasmine. So if you're new here, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and welcome to this new world. Now, on to my personal mission for this year. I actually should probably climb this huge mountain before I tell you what that mission is, because it's quite a big hill. Here we go. The purpose of this mission is to like deepen my connection to myself, my physical self, my mental self, to challenge myself, to feel accomplished and proud at the end of the year that I've grown and transformed and become a better person. So, item number 1 on my list. Each video, I'm going to do 10 missions, and each mission is going to be released 1 a month alongside all other content that I normally do, like the house stuff, and in no particular order, because I'm not sure the order, and I'm also like not really sure how some of them are going to be done. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. A month of cold showers and ice baths. This is really to like reconnect to my physical being, my form, and lately that feeling of being out of body and like kind of hazy and cloudy and not connected to my true purpose or self has been kind of bothering me. So I've been wanting to find a way to kind of bring back that intense experience of being present in my physical being. So ice baths is something that I'm hoping to do. Thanks, Charlie. Another one is a month of yoga. You guys know I've been wanting to do the yoga teacher training. It's so expensive to travel somewhere, and now that we've taken on this house project, my mission is to do an online yoga teacher training course so that I can deepen my flexibility, my mobility, learn about all the different positions, the mudras, and just like deepen my practice so that I can be a better yoga guru. I don't even know if I'd be eligible for the term guru, but you understand what I'm saying. Anyways, that's number 2. Let's go up a bit higher and I'll keep telling you my list. I brought my journal with me to make just some notes. I journaled a bit this morning actually, but I find myself not journaling as consistently as I'd like. And they talk a lot about stacking habits, something that you already do that's good, and then you follow it by something that you want to do that's going to be your new consistent habit that will then help you to kind of form better habits naturally or more naturally. Anyways, I'm going to push myself to actually journal, even if it is just like a sentence or a page or like a paragraph, a journal session every day. Definitely a challenge, because when you become a parent, you end up with free time and you prioritize other things, you know? Gotta do the dishes, all that other stuff. Wow, that's freaking amazing. I swear every time I come up here it's been cloudy. Last time Justin and I came, it started raining while we were up here on the hill. We got drenched by the time we got home. All right, I gotta get to the top before I tell you more. Okay, there's so many layers. Can you hear me? Number 4, a month of getting dressed up nice. More style, vlogging, more thrifting, just more like feeling of creating lookbook vibes for no one other than myself. There are days when I don't get out of my pajamas, or there are days when I'm in work gear for the house. And so I'm gonna make it a point to like get dressed nice for the day, and then when I'm gonna go do work on the house, I'll get into my housework paint gear. I just feel like that's gonna be really good for my mental state and my confidence, my ego, and just my overall love and appreciation for myself, because I deserve it, you know what I mean? Maybe I've mentioned this before, maybe I haven't. A long time ago when I was gonna be 30, my brother was gonna be like 18, turning 18, and he was just gonna be a freshman in college. And I had a dream ever since I was he was born when I was 13. Literally ever since that age, I told everybody, my best friends, my family, that I was gonna show up at his school and take off my helmet, get off my fancy motorbike, shake my hair around, and like all his classmates were gonna be like, whoa, who's that? And my brother was gonna be like, that's my big sister. And it was gonna be like a, yes, I'm cool moment. That never happened. But the goal to own and ride a motorbike is still very much a goal and dream of mine. Cafe racer. Not anything more crazy. I love the vintage look and always have, and I will own one day. So this year is the year that I now understand how you need to get certified to get a license to ride a motorbike, and I'm going to take a safety course and learn how to ride a motorbike. Goals. Bucket list goals. That is a mega bucket list goal for sure. And who knows, if I can somehow end up back in the UK and ride my bike to go to pick up my brother from Edinburgh University, which is where he's at, I can do the whole hair shaking thing, especially now that I've got hair like this. I would have been even more intense with my dreadlocks, like, oh. Anyways, let's go to the top. So sleepy. Okay. I have a lot of good memories at the top of this hill. It's a mega hike to get up here. Once you're here, it's really quite magical. You can see like 360 view all around. Just as long as you're careful of the poop. What number are we on, you guys? Okay, number 6. This is more to just like push my creativity and challenge myself artistically, and I'm really excited about it because I really do love working with a camera, and I actually applied to university as a photography student. I just ended up switching back to what I had always dreamed more of, which was fashion. And for a while there I was thinking of combining the two, fashion photography, which I kind of ended up doing for my own business, which is cool. Okay, 30-day challenge. Taking a photo every day of something different. I was digging around on Pinterest, which is like such an amazing platform to just like find inspiration and ideas. And I found this photography challenge for 30 days, which is a photo a day of something different every time. So for example, self-portrait, outfit of the day, something green, shadow, water, flowers, your pet, your shoes, window reflection, faceless self-portrait, music, your favorite hairstyle, something red, strangers, throwback to years ago, someone you love, something blue, tea or coffee, sunset, eyes, childhood memory, and jewelry, and the list goes on. I'm excited. So that's definitely a good one for creative juices to kind of like re-inspire myself and just like do fun things with you guys this year. 10 minutes of meditation every day, because apparently it's impossible to do 1 minute of meditation every day. Come on, Juby. Literally, I find it nearly impossible, which is just a terrible excuse because nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. You just have to choose to make the time for it. So in that particular month, I'll be focusing really hard on doing 10 minutes of meditation every month. And you guys know I already do meditate. It's very inconsistent, and the length of time is also very inconsistent. So 10 minutes is a fair amount of time for me to force and push myself to sit down and just empty my mind. Okay, I'm moving. This next one I'm really excited about. Jolly! I don't know how many of you know of such a thing called guerrilla gardening. I learned about it when I was in college. Combination of guerrilla gardening and also like guerrilla crocheting. I'm not going to do the crochet part because I'm more interested in the gardening part. I love the idea of helping the world be a greener place and to encourage more plants to grow, trees to bloom, and all that kind of stuff. So guerrilla gardening is basically where you have like bulbs, flower seeds, trees, whatever you want, and you rogue plant them, not on your property, but kind of all through town. Like I could just plant a flower right there or a bushel of flowers, however I'd want to do it. I think that that's such a cool thing, and sort of like a mark that you would be leaving behind and you could come back and revisit. And it's also like a bit of joy that you'd be giving to other people, and kind of a surprise, like, oh, why is there a flower there? That's exciting, and look how beautiful it is. And I don't know, just kind of sparks a little joy for others to appreciate in their day. There's this spot I gotta go to that I want to show you guys. Look how epic. It's just like, you gotta love the UK for its continuous overcast weather. A stand-up paddleboard adventure with just me and Odin. I'm gonna get a tent, I'm gonna pack it up, and I'm gonna go camp in the wild somewhere for like a long weekend. I wanted to do that last year, and Justin and Azalea ended up coming with me, and it was actually, I invited them to come with me after I had originally planned to go alone. I just felt like it was what we needed to do as a family. I had just gone on a beach trip with Anne-Marie, and so I didn't really need that time away from my family. I wanted to kind of bring them closer. So I'm excited. I think that that's going to be a fun adventure, challenging, being alone, camping in the night. I haven't really done it, to be honest, since back in my Hawaii days when I would be sleeping in my truck. I had my dog Moses with me, and I was literally in the wilderness and traveling around the island kind of on my own. Yeah, I haven't done anything like that since, I feel like, then. Anyways, I'm gonna go to this end here and share the last one, and what I meant by not sure the technical aspect of how it's gonna be accomplished. That's what I meant, primarily focusing on this one. This last one, I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. I've also wanted to go to an ashram or sacred place to experience it in community with others. Again, I feel like I struggle feeling accomplished in doing those things because right now we're focused on the house as our like money place, and so going to those retreats and experiences are always quite expensive, and I don't want to use that as an excuse for just not doing it. And so I'm going to challenge myself to do it on my own, not quite for as long as you would if you were on a retreat on your own for like 7 days or something, but I'm going to do 48 hours in silence as a vow of silence to allow myself to sit with my thoughts, to discover new avenues in my mind, and new perceptions of life, what I would want to say but don't say it, and why I'm choosing to reflect on not saying those things and how I could say them better. I feel like there's times when I speak and I'm a very blunt person, and sometimes my words can be hurtful, and so this is an opportunity to not speak and reassess just like new words that I could use. Hi Tony. Okay, that was the last one. Here's the thing with it. I don't know if I would do it like in a regular day-to-day setting, or if I would like go for an adventure in the wilderness and do it. I feel like it would be easier to go somewhere in the wilderness and be alone and not speak, as opposed to like take Azalea to school and like go to the supermarket and like just be in a normal daily routine. I feel like it would be much more of a challenge and much more interesting for both myself and for you guys probably. Probably difficult for Azalea. Justin is not interested in this kind of mission. He thinks it's going to be tricky. I think it's going to be fun. Anyways, so those are my missions for the year. That is what those are the goals that I've set for myself to accomplish and feel good about at the end of the year, because I don't want another year to go by where I'm like, oh, I told myself 2 years ago I was going to do the yoga teacher training, or oh, I told myself like, you know, I was going to learn how to ride a motorbike, or oh, I, you know, wanted to try something new or be creative in different ways, or like just challenge myself in general. So I'm going to leave you with that seed of information and inspiration, and maybe you could see if you would be interested in joining me for this year. If you are, let me know what your challenges are going to be. Yeah, I don't know, it would be cool to hear some of your guys' ideas of what your mission would be, just to kind of be inspired maybe for the year after, or just to kind of like give each other encouragement for those months ahead. I'm also just really excited to continue to kind of cultivate this sense of community, especially for us women, maybe even parents, and just do more of what's to come in the future of this channel. So without further ado, I hope it wasn't too much like blabbing on and on and on. Feeling refreshed to have this time. I love family, but it's so good to step away. And I'm just excited for this new venture, and I'm almost feeling like it's like a weight lifted off my shoulders, just being like, you know what, this is gonna happen, and if people don't like it, too bad. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here. Go watch someone else's channel. That's just how I feel. That's the blunt side of GB. Maybe I should have been silent. I'm gonna go. Here's to the first video for the new year, and many more to come. I look forward to hearing more from you guys about your missions, and I'm also excited to continue working on the house, to share more on where we're at with the renovations, the progress, and yeah, some pretty big mistakes that we made along the way that we need to go back and repair. So until next week, have a good one, you guys. Peace.